Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Conor Magnan, and this is my podcast for Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, which is the first book of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. My attention getter quote is, "You shall not pass." I chose this quote because it is probably the most famous quote from the book and movie. Everyone knows it, whether they know it from the book, movie, or just by hearing it in general. The title is Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, written by J.R.R. Tolkien. The genre is fiction-adventure. The characters include Frodo Baggins, Gandalf, Sam, Pippin, Merry, Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, Sauron, Saruman, the Nazgul, Tom, Arwen, Elrond, Gollum, Butterbur, Boromir, and Harry Goatleaf. The plot is that there's a group of heroes called the Fellowship, and they try and take the Ring of Power to Mordor to destroy it. By destroying this Ring of Power, they save Middle-earth and erase all evil from existence. They come across many challenges while trying to get there to destroy it. There are numerous enemies that they face while trying to destroy the ring. They adventure through what seems like all Middle-earth to defeat Sauron. Some of the lessons that was learned in this book by the characters and the reader themselves. One of these lessons is to have courage at all times. Each and every one of these characters had courage, otherwise they would not be there in the first place to help each other. The other lesson is that there's always hope, no matter the situation that they were in. All of these characters had hope of making it out and eventually accomplishing their mission of defeating Sauron. The third lesson is sacrifice. Everyone in this book would sacrifice themselves for Frodo. They all eventually grew to love him like a brother and a friend, and they would all die for him so he could destroy the ring and get rid of all evil. They needed to trust one another. They needed to not go back on their word. If they said they were going to do something, they do it. To make the Fellowship, all of these characters put aside all of their differences and work together to defeat their common enemy, Sauron. The theme of the book is friendship. Without friendship, they wouldn't be able to do anything at all. They needed to count on one another. In conclusion, I really did like this book. It went into so much more detail than the movie. The movie is great, don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic movie. But the book is much better. You can basically watch the movie in your head while reading the book. I think that everyone should read this book. Give it a try. I suppose if you're not into fantasy-type books, then I guess don't read it. But if you are interested in a fantasy-type adventure, action kind of thing, then this is the perfect book for you, and you should definitely go out and read it. Read the trilogy if you like it. Finish up the rest of the books. Watch the movie if you want. But this is my podcast. I'm Conor Magnan, and have a good day.